What is your I'm totally broke go-to meal? Sleep. This brings up some sore memories. Making up an excuse to leave your friend's house because your stomach's growling and you know they're going to hear it, so you leave. Going to a friend's birthday but refusing to eat anything because you are embarrassed of looking like you are only there for the food and scared to not to get yelled at by your parents for acting like I have never tasted food before. In spite of being so hungry your stomach hurt. I am 25 now 6 feet 5 inches athlete and I am still self-conscious about food when I am at someone's place. That's good. At least you're not like that fat dude that ate that party's whole sandwich. The gas station near my apartment would sell dented cans missing the labels for like $5 or $1. Half sure I ate dog food at least once. A couple I used to know did almost all their shopping at a nearby liquidation store. One had grown up pretty poor and so always bought the missing label cans, even though they were well past having to economize. So one day we were out for lunch and the one mentioned that it was a better meal than they had last night. Knowing the hit or miss nature of their canned meal combinations, the rule was it had to be used. It couldn't be thrown out. I asked what had been for dinner last night. He laughed and explained that they had multiple courses of beets, beans and rice. The old I'm a celebrity get me out of here meal. Buttered noodles. This is actually one of my favorite meals. Topped with Parmesan cheese. Total comfort food. Butter and Parmesan cheese? You are not broke my mans. You are if everything is from the dollar store. Then it's more of oiled noodles with sawdust. Can't go wrong with 2 mashed fresh baked potatoes with spices etc. Milk. Butter. Feeds the soul even in the brokest of times. Potato very good. How can man have 2 potato? Potato is only dream. There is no potato. Rice. This is the real answer. Just plain rice with salt and pepper, because butter is too expensive. 80 cents of rice, salt, and pepper will get you full as frick. Exactly. People here don't know what broke is. Spaghetti with butter and parmesan? Add a lamb stuffed with truffles and caviar there while you're at it, you rich bastard. Used to eat this stuff a lot when I was a swinging bachelor living on my own, barely able to pay rent. Bread sandwich. Sugar sandwiches. Mustard sandwiches. If you close your eyes you can almost taste the meat. Ramen noodles. 3 pecans of beans. Jam sandwich. You take 2 pieces of bread and jam them together. Vodka and a cigarette. That's usually why I'm broke. Pasta. Olive oil. Garlic. If I don't have that then it's a grilled cheese. Hopefully I have that at least. The brokest meal I ever ate was pasta that I stole off my landlord with salt along with a bottle of his whiskey. I replaced it the next day though on payday. Pasta, olive oil and garlic is amazing. I swear it's crack noodles. Kraft Blue Box mac and cheese made with water instead of milk. So you get the Lipton chicken noodle soup and make that. In a separate bowl mix together 1 egg, 1 cup flour and 1 cup water. Adjust the water and flour until it makes a thin doughy consistency. While the soup is boiling drop blobs of that in, but make sure you stir gently so they don't stick to the bottom. You end up with chicken dumpling soup for super cheap. This is super filling and thickens for the next day. You will have to add water and stir to reheat. I've been having this since I was a kid and I love this to the point I'll make it when I'm not even broke. While there's some good memories and bad here, along with good recipes, I don't want you good people going without. If you ever need money to buy a few groceries, I'll make sure you have something and help you get more wherever you are. No one should have to drink water or sleep to try and fight the hunger. Beans and rice and beans. Fried egg or grilled cheese sandwich. Pasta with butter or sauce. Peanut butter and jam. How cheap? I can get 5 packs of ramen from the Dollar Tree for $1. Or a 10 pack of tortillas, a tube of chorizo and a carton of eggs for under $3 from the grocery store. Or eggs, turkey bacon, sliced American cheese and a loaf of white bread for under $5. A pound of ground turkey meat, spaghetti noodles and spaghetti sauces under $6. Dried beans and rice are really cheap if you have the time to cook them. Better with broth and spices than just water, but when money is tight you make what you can. I could go on forever. Tube of crescent rolls. Not for the enjoyment, but those cylinders fit all too well in coat pockets. All I'm saying is that your breakfast in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? Jack in the Box 2 $4 1 tacos. I could usually find enough change laying around to buy that. Scrambled eggs, luncheon meat and rice. Honestly, I eat that even when I'm not broke, because I love it. Cacio e pepe. It sounds fancy, but it's just pasta with butter, pepper, and Parmesan cheese. Drop an egg into ramen noodles while they are boiling. $3 I can get 2 cans of spaghettios and a soda. If I space the 2 cans out by a few hours, I won't go to bed hungry. This was my thinking as an unemployed alcoholic at the age of 21. Because I still had $17 left to get booze or maybe booze and cigarettes. I basically gave myself a $20 a day allowance so I could stay drunk and not starve to death. I would only work enough hours at Subway per week to fund my addiction. I didn't even have a home. Shower at the truck stop for 50 cents. If you ever need someone to reach out to, I'm here. I promise I've been in your shoes. If you think it can't get any worse, you're right, it will get better. Seek help for addiction, depression, or even financial stress. There are people willing to help you. 5 years sober. Father of 2. Happily married. I was homeless 7 years ago. I wouldn't do it again, but, if you go to Chick-fil-A, you can order a toasted bun. You can add toppings to it the same as if it had a patty, and the free toppings you can get are pickles and ketchup. It used to cost 15 cents. Not sure about now. You can add cheese to it for an extra 30 cents if you needed protein. You can also get one of any of their normal sauces plus anything you can snark from the self-serve area that has basic condiments, forks, etc. In case you're wondering why I was getting poverty food from Chick-fil-A, I worked there and on my full-length shifts I was given a budget of I think $5 to buy it for your meal break. I only got full-length shifts twice a week, sat, sun, and didn't spend a dime on groceries. I just stocked up on circa 10 toasted pickle buns, a couple buns with cheese, and then a kid's milk or fruit as a treat for surviving another week. Eggs with the half packets I steal from the convenience store and sugar on toast. Can of chili with a flour tortilla or 2. I haven't been broke since I was a kid living in a poverty-stricken home. I do remember a meal or 2. Many boiled vegetables with no flavor, jello with vegetables in it. God, I hate jello now. And the worst memory I have, salad made of carrot shavings, raisins, and mayonnaise. A tea with a reused tea bag and some crackers if there's any left. Cereal. In my early grown-up years I would get a big discount bag of cereal and milk, and make that last 2 or 3 days, eating about 1 or 2 bowls at 10 or 11 am and 1 or 2 bowls at 5 or so. Tortillas, refried beans, cheese, and hot sauce. Add an onion. Yum. You know broke man. I read A Guy Eating Sleep. We know broke man. XD. Ramen. Cigs. 99 bag of pasta. $3 marinara sauce. $3 palm cheese. Feeds me for at least 3 days. Oatmeal and a couple eggs. Ramen with 2 eggs. Cooked in the broth. Super filling. Water. Toast sandwich. 2 slices of buttered bread. Salt and pepper. Slice of toast in the middle. I read it somewhere as the cheapest meal you could make. Tried it, and it was actually quite nice. Moved to Daytona Beach in 2007 with $200 to my name. The local grocery store had canned ravioli $10 for $4.10. I survived on that for a week until I started earning tips at my barback job. 4 kinda pull, rice and fast food sauce. All it really costs you is the rice and power to heat the water. 4 actual can't feed my kids pull, very large amounts of water. It fills you up and lets you spend whatever you have on the kids' meals for about a week. You don't wanna do it for longer than that cause it starts really screwing with how much energy you have after that first week, which makes it harder to earn, so you end up going without even more meals. Can of tuna and ramen. Ramen noodles. Lentils and rice. Cup ramen. Add some extra soy sauce and grated Parmesan cheese. Got me through college. I learned to make California rolls at one point. The ingredients for a basic fall are super cheap. A cheap rice cooker is about $20, and a large bag of jasmine rice is just as cheap and will last forever. After that you just need a bottle of rice vinegar, a large pack of nori sheets, imitation crab and an avocado. The vinegar and nori will last for a few dozen meals. A half of a $1 avocado will be enough for one person, and an imitation crab will get you a week's worth of rolls for maybe $5. If you need a little more flavor you can add some eel sauce, and for a few more dollars you can top it with smoked salmon. All in, fill you yourself up on sushi for about $2 a meal while your roommate is eating ramen for the same price. 2x spicy chicken flavored ramen with a scoop of crunchy peanut butter, eggs, whatever greens are in the fridge.